It's all gone.
Not this.
She trimmed it nicely. Now
Not too short.
Not too short. And sleeping in a tent, that's what Andrew and I are going to be doing. And hiking makes it a lot more manageable. Thank you, Nay.
You're welcome.
All right, we're getting ready to start our adventure. We're going to be going over the eastern shore of Virginia through parts of Maryland towards Delaware and then headed to Pennsylvania. That's where we'll be for tonight. Andrew, I forgot. Hit the buzzer. Get the timer started. Okay, it'll be a 10-minute video every single time on this trip, and we hope that you enjoy them. Doggy first. See you in a month.
Okay.
All right.
I love you.
Andrew, who you have seen before in our travels in Mexico, is getting ready to turn 16 years old. He and I have planned out Gene and Andrew's great adventure, which will take us camping across Canada and through several of the U.S. national parks. From the beginning, it looks like we have everything we could possibly need, and nothing could go wrong. Go wrong. Go wrong. Warning: Danger Will Robertson. What starts out as a 4 to 5 week trip will get cut shorter due to future mishaps, miscalculations, and just plain old bad luck at times. Oh well, the difference between adventure and adversity is attitude. So, hey, if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button, like, and share our videos. This is going to be fun. When you travel across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel from the mainland of Virginia, you land on the Delmarva Peninsula, named because that peninsula of land runs through part of Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware. It's the way to bypass the bad traffic around Northern Virginia and Washington, D.C.
Okay, Andrew has his learner's permit and he can get his driver's license. He turned 16 while we're on this trip. The thing is, when you have your learner's permit, you have to get so many hours of driving behind the wheel with a licensed driver with you. In some stretch of the imagination, I qualify as a licensed driver, so Andrew is going to be doing some driving on this trip so he can get his hours in. We've looked ahead at all the requirements for the different states that we go in. Some of them will allow him to drive. Some of them will not allow him to drive since his learners is in the state of Virginia. Some states, and I think this is kind of cool, some states say, you know what, if they will let, I think Montana, Wyoming, they're like this, if you will let a learner's permit person from Wyoming drive in your state, then we'll let them drive in our state. But if you don't, no. So anyway, my 4 favorite words for Andrew and for anybody with their learner's permit is stay in your lane.
It was not long before we were in Pennsylvania, beautiful countryside in Pennsylvania. I had promised Andrew that to start our adventure off right, we would stop at the Shady Maple Smorgasbord in East Earle, Pennsylvania. It's about 17 miles from Lancaster. We did some episodes around Lancaster a few years ago, and it's a beautiful area. Go back on our channel and check those out. When I say that Shady Maple is huge, I'm not doing it justice. They feature the largest buffet in the United States with over 200 feet of the best food that you'll ever put in your mouth. Everything hand-prepared. Old Pennsylvania Dutch recipes, simply delicious. And tonight, it's steak night, so we're definitely in luck. Below the restaurant, and I'm just giving you a quick peek, is their 44,000 square foot gift shop. We also went next door to get some fresh apples at their farm market. A good way to start off our trip. Set our tent up, and Andrew's going to show you. Andrew, if you'll open that flap up there, buddy. We've got our air mattresses in there, and we're set up, and that opens back into the car, and we'll figure out later a better organization of our stuff. One thing that we noticed with the Joy Totus tent is that the straps that you put around your tire, it's like the strap is on backwards or something, and when you go to tighten it, it's loosening it. And so if you've ever had any experience with one of those, let us know in the comment section what we're doing wrong with that. Maybe we'll learn better over the next 4 or 5 weeks. Another thing that we realized, as we're setting the tent up, it was really hot in there. And I don't get it, because it's like 80-some degrees outside. It's like low 80s, and there's a nice breeze blowing. And we've never set one of these up before, and we realized, I think I know why it's so hot. We haven't opened up the wind flaps. And so our body heat was heating the inside of that tent. So we learned on that when we opened up the flaps so we get some breeze. Hey, it's our first night, and we made it. We've set up camp. As you saw, and we appreciate you joining us on the journey. We're calling this new series, this part of the journey, our Great Adventure, and you are a part of that as well. We're headed up into Canada tomorrow night, or next week for you. We're going to be up near Niagara Falls, spending the night there, and the next week we'll be going into Canada and headed west. All right, thank you. Hope you're having a great week.